A note before we begin. This video was created using a plant style in which the tick parameters are controlled by plant instance rather than plant style. I prefer to control some of the parameters discussed in this video by plant style. If some or all of the tick fields are grayed out in the object info palette, then edits will need to be made for the plant style rather than the plant instance. And with that, let's begin. One of the drafting conventions that indicates this is an existing tree is the tick mark. Either the cross or X mark indicates an existing plant. In this case, the cross has been selected, but for demonstration purposes, let's change that to an X mark. Select the plant, then in the Object Info palette, scroll down to the tick mark section. Click the drop-down menu for tick style and select X mark. New plants are indicated by a dot in the center of the plant. I'm going to edit everything at once, so I'll select everything except the existing tree, then change the tick style to dot. We can control the size of the tick mark. The larger the plant, the larger the tick style. For example, let's make the tick style for the existing tree larger. With the plant selected, go back to the tick mark section of the Object Info palette. In the tick size field, enter either the desired dimension or multiply or divide to change the size. I'm going to multiply by 2 in order to double the size. Let's do the same for the remainder of the plant. We also have the option to add a tick class. This will control the attributes for the tick style only. Some of the plant styles provided by Vectorworks already come with a class for tick styles. However, none of the plants in this file include a class for tick style, but we can create our own. We can create classes the same way we create design layers and sheet layers. We can also create them through the Object Info palette. To do that, with any plant selected, click the Tick Class drop-down menu and select New Class. This will launch the New Class dialog box. How we name the class is important if we want the tick class to be included with the other plant component classes. Spelling and spaces matter. The new class will be named plants, plural, dash with no spaces, component, dash with no spaces, tick. This will add the tick class to the plant component subcategories. Select the Edit Properties After Creation box and click OK. First, click the Use a Creation box. This needs to be selected for the graphic attributes to take effect. For attributes, I recommend leaving the pen as a solid black and using a solid black fill. Click OK. Add this tick class to all the plants. Select all the plants, then in the Object Info palette, go to the tick mark section, click the drop-down menu for tick class, then do a quick search for tick and select the class we just made. Now all the tick styles for all the new plants have a solid black dot rather than a white dot.